Hello and welcome to today's video. I am drawing Eula from Genshin Impact, and yes, I am still playing catch up from the birthdays. Eula's birthday was technically over on October 25th, and today it is November the 6th of 2024. So yeah, we're still playing catch up, but we're almost at the point where I'm finally caught up to this month's characters' birthdays. And then in between I'll also be posting some other videos. So for this month I have challenged myself in the month of November for what's called Hue-vember. So what you do is that you select a color from a hue, and then you can use only that one hue for the entirety of the drawing. You can change though the saturation and the what am I thinking? But the hues and the values. So your color hue is the choice. So you see now the little dot in the corner. That was my color hue that I had chosen. Now for my next couple of videos I will actually do a little spinny wheel, because I'm like, how am I going to decide what characters to do their colors for? And I didn't want to have to always stick to like the character's so-called main color scheme, because I wanted to really branch out in my next couple of videos and really experiment. Needless to say, the next video you will see my eyes, they were having issues with the color. But I will do this for this whole entire month and try really, really hard to get caught up first off, and to really explore different brushes in my Procreate bundles that I have. So within Procreate, I have gotten a multitude of brushes. Whenever I first started out drawing, I thought that I needed certain brushes for certain things, and as I have learned to draw over these past couple years in Procreate, I have learned that not all brushes are made equal. So you'll notice in this one, I think I mainly end up using more so of like a round brush with some texture in it, and it is from the ARTBYLOURIS. I'm mispronouncing these usernames, but it's their brush that I mainly used in this. And then of course I've also been a Patreon to Lotus Bubble, and I use a couple of her brushes as well. But yes, I love texture brushes. I'm learning, and it gives more of a, not really watercolor effect, but gives you more of that textured painter drawing effect. And maybe one day I'll try to add a texture on top of the drawing to make it seem like I'm drawing more so on a canvas or sketchbook. So as I mentioned before in my previous video, I am currently only doing time-lapse videos at this moment, and I hope to one day be able to start back on doing the real-time kind of videos, to where I could start drawing more directly on the iPad versus, well, I am drawing on the iPad doing time-lapse, but for people to actually see me really drawing and see what brushes I specifically use, because honestly whenever I go back to review these time-lapse videos, I'm like, oh no, what did I do? So it's all a learning curve. So for Hue-vember, this is going to be interesting. My eyes will be challenged. My observation techniques will also be pushed to a limit, but we will see how this goes. I feel like with Hue-vember, it's going to really make me focus on what majority of artists do, which is the value studies, the grayscales, because I'm mainly just selecting for that one color. Now you'll notice that the picture that I have for my reference over on the left side of the screen, I actually, at first, I had the picture in color. And then I realized I was focusing too much on the color aspect of the picture I was drawing, because in my mind I'm trying to get as close to the color hue as to what the character has. And then also I do a more realistic style drawing. As I mentioned before, I try many times to do the anime drawing, but everybody ends up starting to look realistic after a certain point in time, and I'm like, you know, let's just embrace the realistic art aspect. But yes, this is where we are in this drawing setting. I still honestly have some issues with learning how best to do the proportions. You'll notice in the beginning how the head was a lot larger, and I think it has a lot to do with me trying to fit a image on a canvas, and I need to get out of that mindset too. I used to draw on smaller canvases, and now the canvases are a little bit bigger, but in hindsight, drawing on the iPad, every canvas in a way is kind of the same size. But I will hopefully be able to do more tutorial videos as well as I continue to learn more about Procreate. I know for me personally, I prefer short videos with a tutorial, and if I could put more videos out there to where people can watch like a 4-minute tutorial video and understand how to use certain aspects of the app. I always love those kind of videos, and I hope others will as well. But yes, we will continue on with this drawing with Eula, and we'll have a couple more videos this month of playing the catch-up game, and I may or may not post them like back to back. So today I'll definitely post this video, which will be Wednesday, and then I may or may not post another one for Thursday, and then one for Friday. Like I said, I'm trying to play catch-up, and let's see if I can actually catch up this month. If I can, then great. I will be on schedule for everything else. And then when it comes to December, on that final day of December, that I'll post a video on reviewing all the drawings I've done so far. Do like a, what's in my Procreate app kind of haul kind of video. I don't know, is that really a haul? But that is one of my goals. That is my goal for this year. I did not do it last year because honestly, I didn't feel like, I don't know. It was one of those things where you feel like your art isn't as good to share. Even though I still did pretty good on drawing, I just didn't feel like my Procreate sketchbook app was very well organized, and I am working on organizing it much better. But I am done rambling at this point in time. I'm sorry to be rambling throughout this whole entire video. You're mainly here just to watch the time-lapse drawing. But if you have any video suggestions or anything that you'd like to see specifically from me as far as from Procreate, just let me know in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Put a little fun video together. And I am still working on figuring out how to do a 2D rigging of a character, so that's also gonna be fun. I don't know if I want to film my whole entire experience of learning that, but I may do that. It will be fun for others to see me learn, and hopefully it can help others. Well, everyone, until the next video, take care, stay safe out there. Oh, drink plenty of water and touch that thing called grass. I hear it's occasionally good to touch. But yes, until next time, bye.